Hey everybody, welcome to the bathroom. I'm Carl. It's time for a shave. I gotta go back to work, so I gotta get 4 days worth of growth off so the bosses are happy. Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July weekend. That's all I can say about that. Be safe out there, stay hydrated. If you're having adult beverages, don't drive, and be careful with fireworks because you want to keep all your fingers. Alright, so what are we using today? Well, it's hot here in Texas. And as I was laying in bed sweating last night, unable to sleep, I decided that today's shave was going to be something cooling, but I wanted to do a different take on Menthol Monday. So I thought back to one of the nicest, coolest soaps I have, and it's actually a Christmas scent. So I'm doing Peppermint Monday or Christmas in July. I'll be using the PAA Cane, which is a lovely peppermint scented soap. It's got a nice cooling tingle, a great peppermint scent. As always, or as of late, got a little Cremo already rubbed into the beard. That's the cooling, which is actually peppermint as well, so as a pre-shave. And we're going to be using, I've already whipped up my lather, and we're going to be using the Danny Schulman horse brush with the Parker SR1, half a derby blade, first use. So I'm going to get a little water on the face here. So I'm doing something a little different today as far as videoing. I'm using my phone, which I normally do, but instead of using the camera and the video camcorder and then going through all the nonsense of changing the file type and all that stuff, I'm going to try recording straight into the YouTube app on the phone and see if that speeds up the recording process, or the uploading process I should say. Hopefully that will, because that's really, I've said it a million times, for me that's the hardest part of making videos in general. I think the phone on my camera is sufficient for what I use it for. Or the phone on my camera? The camera on my phone, I should say. But where I have problems is my computer is old, internet is not the most reliable, so it's getting the videos from my phone to the YouTube. That poses the challenge. I did discover a couple weeks ago that Facebook Live videos upload pretty quick, and I may do that if this doesn't work. The only question I have about this is I've never used the YouTube editing stuff. Not that I do a lot of editing, but if I need to, I'm not sure how to use it. And then the other option, I guess, is always YouTube Live. Just live stream it onto YouTube. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's another hot one in here. You guys can see I'm sweating like crazy. I even got the door halfway open. Texas, man, gotta love it. So what's been going on since my last shave? Not much. I'm a pretty boring guy. 4th of July weekend, just kind of chilling. I was sick the other day. I think that was Saturday. I woke up at about 2 in the morning with fever and chills. Body aches. I thought I was coming down with the flu, but it turned out to be just a 24-hour gig, I guess, which was nice. That's always one of the drawbacks working, in the medical field, is people are sick and makes it easy to get sick. I was asked, I posted my picture of the shave of the day. Brush is losing a lot of hair. About these derby blades. I'm not a huge fan of them. They do okay. They cut the beard, but they are not the most comfortable shavers for me. See, I already got a little nicker. I think that's actually an ingrown hair though. Tell you what though, this a peppermint shave was a fine choice for a hot day. A lot of nice tingling, cooling sensation. Super stoked with it. It's also making it not quite so hot. I'll tell you what, man, I'm really happy with Cremo as a pre-shave over the past couple weeks. I think it's a good choice, in my opinion. I've also been getting really nice head shaves with it. I said it before, you know, it doesn't clog the razor very much at all if you're using a cartridge, you know, like the head blade. And I've been shaving my head in the shower for no particular reason, just, I don't know, seems a little faster. But it's a waste of water, so. Probably should cut that out. So yeah, anybody got any big plans for the 4th? I'm back to work tomorrow. It's going to be my 3-day shift, so hopefully it won't be too terrible with all the drunken firework festivities. My experience with the 4th of July, working in EMS, is midday is kind of busy as the sun goes down and all the fireworks displays start going off. It slows down. And then there's all the festivities, like the organized festivities, parades and whatnot, start to close. Then it gets really busy because everybody's in a hurry trying to get home. Traffic accidents, people heat stroke, didn't realize how much they'd had to drink or whatever. So it's always been kind of one of those hit or miss things. But for the past 3 years, I've only been working 12-hour truck, so I get to go home right around 7 o'clock. So I miss a lot of the problems. Which is nice, you know. All right, nice first pass. That derby, it's a little tuggy. Not as close as I would like on the neck, but it's working. I'm using it because I have a bunch of them. You know, I ordered a Chevette, and it came with 100 half blades. So I figured I'll use them until they're gone. I've piffed some out. I'll just use one every once in a while until it's time until they're gone, or I just get tired of them. But they're not bad blades. I like them better in my safety razor than in the Chevette, because they're just kind of middle of the road blade. So without that safety bar, they get a little irritating. Oh, the second pass is even more minty and tingly than the first. It's great, man. If you do not have a peppermint soap in your collection, I highly recommend it. It's a nice alternative to menthol. Menthol is great, especially in the heat, but there's just a little something different about the tingle of peppermint. All right. So I was sick on Saturday, and I missed a 4th of July shindig. My brother lives about 30 minutes down the road. He's got a house with a swimming pool, and him and his husband like to entertain. And so they always have big shindigs, 20, 30 people, barbecue, the whole 9 yards. Which are typically fun. My brother is a paralegal, and his husband is a professional as well, and a lot of their friends are professional types, doctors, lawyers, etc. A little fancier than me, but we all get along. But the problem I have with going to his parties is all of his friends are about 10 years older than me. He's 10 years older than me, so most of his friends are in his age group. So they're in their early 50s. And they drink like fish. And I don't mind drinking. You know, I've been known to have a beer or two or a whiskey or two. But these guys and gals drink to get drunk on a regular basis, like they're in their 20s, you know. And I haven't drank like that since I was in my 20s. One, because it got old and dangerous, and you know, nowadays with my job, I can't take a chance of even, you know, having alcohol on my breath and getting pulled over even after a beer or two. It could be bad, you know, especially with the drinking limit so low. I could lose my ability to work. So I keep it really low key, you know. 1 or 2 beers if I'm not at home, and a couple hours. I don't drive until it's been a couple hours after those 1 or 2 beers. Like I said, man, these folks get hammered. And so it's just not my scene. And so, you know, I had a good out this weekend because I was sick. And it's like I said, it's usually fun for the first couple of hours, but as they become more and more belligerently drunk, it's just more and more awkward and uncomfortable for me. So being sick was a bit of a blessing on Saturday. You know, did I miss some free barbecue and some socializing, yeah. But my heart's not broken about it. And if he ever sees this, he'll be mad at me. But chances are he may never see this. But yeah, so anyway, that's that. That was my big event for the 4th of July weekend. I may, I don't know, pull over on the side of the road on the way home from work and see if there's any fireworks going off. By the time I get out of work at 7 o'clock, it'll still be a little sunny, so I'll probably won't see much. But I live just outside the city limits. So that means I'll get all the yahoos in the apartment complex popping fireworks in the driveway, so that'll be fun. So anyway, third pass, I don't know what to tell you, man. The shave is nice. It's going well. I am starting to feel a little irritation on my neck particularly. But I think this is going to be a DFS. Everything is doing its job. Alright, third pass is done. Let me get rinsed off. Whew. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a little bit of irritation. And it is not a bad shave. You can still hear a little stubble in the crook of my neck. You know, I should probably work on my technique, but I'm lazy to get a better shave there. But, whew, yeah, that's a stinger. Curse you, Derby. Not happy at all. Anyway, that's it. Kind of a boring chat. Not much going on. I'm a boring guy. I'm going to finish off with a little Ice Blue Aqua Velva and some lotion. And I'm going to shut it off right now because you guys really probably don't need to watch that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good evening. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope your 4th of July is full of friends, family, and fun. Be safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. Good night and God bless.